You're watching Good Day Maine on Fox 23.
20 minutes now before 9 o'clock, and you know, Tom, not too bad waking up this morning.
No, and it's getting better before our eyes. It started off great this morning with a little hint of snow, and you're looking out over Lewis and Auburn. It's still kind of a gray overcast there. We're in the throes of a midwinter weather pattern. You see the remnants of the big snows we've had recently, but we're going to take care of some of that later this week as some milder air begins to work in. And we start off cold, and by midweek we're above freezing. So at least to begin with, a settling of the snow cover and then an outright melting in many areas late this week. This is top the radar. That's the remnants of a little area of snow that moved out of the White Mountains southeast, out of the Conway and Mount Washington Valley corridor up to the North Country that has since dissipated and moved southeast. So we're in good shape and road conditions are generally fine. A couple of slick spots if you have a day off, and lucky you're heading to ski country where they had frosting on the cake. They groomed out whatever ice did develop this weekend, and then they had a couple of inches of snow again from the higher peaks in the White Mountains across to Sunday River and Sugarloaf. Elsewhere, road conditions southbound, if your travels are taking you to the Boston area on I-95, you should be in just fine shape. Starts cold, middle of the week, timeline left to right showing temperatures of 40 degrees or higher into Saturday. In this zone, we're talking about a storm going up to the west of us that will likely bring us a combination of snow and sleet to begin with, then a change over to rain. Look at the temperatures in eastern Canada, far below zero, but that cold air is locked in because the jet stream winds are very strong and stable along the U.S.-Canadian border. On occasion, we'll have these little impulses that will come along the jet stream flow, and that allows just a little piece of that cold air to come down. That's what you will feel this afternoon, and certainly the evening commute will have some wind involved with it. So we have to be, again, a little cautionary note for you. The wind chill temperature will be problematic this afternoon. Beyond that, once that little nudge of cold air comes in, it retreats, and late this week it does turn milder. Temperatures currently down to 22 at the Jetport, 19 at Lewis, in the sky beginning to brighten up. Freiburg's at 24. Mount Washington is 1 degree above 6,000 feet, so drop down to the top of your favorite ski area, generally between 3,000 and 4,000 feet, and we can warm those temperatures up about 10 degrees, so dress accordingly. Wind will be lowering the feels-like temperature to 0 or below in the high country this afternoon. Again, Doppler radar showing the snow flurries moving out to sea progressively, and an erosion in our cloud cover here from Lake Winnipesaukee to Sebago Lake, and so we're optimistic about a brighter picture this afternoon. Going forward, turns gradually milder at midweek. Rain by the end of the week. Snowfall today, just a coating to an inch in a couple of spots. There's the zone in the higher terrain where 1 to 3 inches did fall. And location by location, we're at seasonable readings right now. There's Sebago Lake. A reminder that the open water persists. Be careful snowmobiling to stay away from the thin ice. Of course, we've had a lot of problems in recent days and weeks with that, and wait for the consistent cold to come back to us. Today's temperatures falling throughout the afternoon. The evening commute is going to be a cold one. A quiet weather picture across the country for the time being, but a storm is developing over the desert southwest. That's the system that affects us late this week. Today, a northwest wind is busy. High temperature near 28. Tomorrow, a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Winds calming down throughout the day. We're hitting about 32, and then it starts to turn milder and pretty comfortable. Wednesday up to 38. We start with sun, end with clouds on Thursday nearing 40, and then wet weather arrives Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with a combination of snow, sleet, freezing rain, changing to rain near the coast, a longer spell of a mixture of snow and sleet in the high country with at least a brief thaw there. Not devastating weather for ski country over the weekend, but just a little dent in what have been some fine weather conditions. So enjoy sunshine today to add a little pep in your step this afternoon. Keep moving. It's going to be cold out there, folks.
A little pep in the step and a little vitamin D all at the same time,
There
Tom.
you go. Okay.